Their defence after 8 games out of favour, and fine places for both Terry Hurlock and the fit again club captain Glenn Cockrell. Hurlock was suspended for the first game at Brandon Park when Southampton led 2-0 after only half an hour. This time there's a place in the Bolton starting lineup for Scott Green, whose introduction then as a substitute in the 78th minute changed things just a bit. His run made Bolton's first goal for Andy Walker, and he scored the late equaliser himself. Bolton get themselves in a bit of a mess right at the start. And who started the problems for them was Matthew Letizia. Not only did Southampton beat Manchester United, they became the first Division side to win through in the Cup in a penalty shootout. Clearance by Scott Green. Bit of an up and under, rather more up than under. If you hadn't gathered, Southampton are attacking the goal to our left. First touch for Jason Dodd. Barry Horn playing it through. Appeal for offside, and it's given. It will not count. Kelly to come from the other way. Patterson is just to the left doing the gesticulating, but Kirk does go for the shot. Came off Shearer. Felgate changed his mind. Shearer opens the scoring. Well-made goal, and Shearer does it again. Second Wednesday running. Last week it was for England, this week for his club. It was well played out to him. Felgate hesitated initially, and Shearer kept his cool, put it away. Excellent ball up by Glenn Cockrell over the heads of the two defenders. Felgate, who was just on the edge of the area, went with his feet, and Shearer opens the scoring in this cup tie with his 18th goal of the season. Letizia, well cut out. And that's very well placed. Benali could do nothing about it, and Walker has made it 1-1. Didn't get the clearance, and it was very well placed by Walker. Keeps up the goal-scoring habit, and suddenly the Southampton supporters have gone a little quiet, and they are celebrating. And Shearer was onside, and the free kick is against Mark Kane. Horn actually on the ball, and Letizia goes for it and doesn't make it. And Gray can't get there. Horn just couldn't quite take it. Tony First. Dodd. Cockrell. Bit of an ooh, because there seemed to be half a thought about the back pass, but he was well in control. Dodd. Move built on the deck, but the ball from Gray took himself a little too wide. Credit to the goalkeeper, but it was an excellent through ball by Stuart Gray. Beat two defenders with it. Goalkeeper was very quickly off his line and just forced Horn to go wide. Little Walker found the bounce to his liking. Didn't really test Flowers that much, but the bounce of the ball again beat the defenders. And Flowers just stretched. Cross, hit it strongly. Cleared by Kelly. Kelly plays this ball too, and it's Walker in possession. Green going round outside him. It's a bit short, the pass, but he got in a good cross. And the header Amazing. I think most people have been looking for the ball in the net as Stuart Gray came in. Kirk. Back to the old routine, the ball up in the air, but it looked as though Gray must score here. Brilliant stop. King shot from Julian Darby. Deep into the last minutes. And Julian Darby, the only Bolton-born player in the side, has surely taken Bolton Wanderers into round 6. Ruddock, the challenge was awkward, but the finish was absolutely A1 as far as Bolton and Julian Darby were concerned. Oh, that was close for David Felgate. And we're now playing stoppage time. If you're wondering who the last third division side in the last 8 was, you obviously don't live in Cambridge because it happened last season. Can the First Division side save themselves or not? Cockrell trying to do that. Hurlock. Horn. Dodd got a little bit of a deflection. Barry Horn. Tremendous swerve on the ball. What a shot. Just look at it, it goes left, comes back right from our viewpoint, and the pace of it beats David Felgate. And it's 2-2 as it was in the first match. The only difference is that this time we will move into extra time. The clock to my left says 92 minutes and we're still playing on. Shearer. They've got a man over. And the man over was Stuart Gray. The time is required. And the whistle is greeted by the home crowd as though victory had already been achieved. 2-2 it was 10 days ago, 2-2 in the replay, 30 minutes of extra time, 15 each way. Good save. Made 2 excellent saves on the floor, David Felgate. Save in spite of the fact the whistles were already gone. Cockrell, who was caught, did played out by Walker to Green, came off Hurlock. Patterson hit it cleanly. Ruddock looking for the back flick, but hasn't got any of those right. Horn, the crowd encouraging him to have another go, and he does! Not as well struck as the first, but he won't care too much about that. It may have got a touch off somebody. Yes, it did. And it took it away from David Felgate. And I think the unlucky player was the captain, Kane. But it's Southampton who go through. 1 minute of stoppage time in the second half of extra time. But the 4 minutes allowed in the second half, at the end of the second half of normal time, turned the match Southampton's way. It looked as though they were out when Julian Darby scored in the 90th minute. Barry Horn saved them then and ends as the total hero by getting the winner in the 80th minute of extra time as well.